welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Towing the slab in today's game, Ranger Suarez. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Juan Soto. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground at first. A flip to the pitcher covering. They get the out on Soto. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. The relay throw. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Clay Holmes.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher, so it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. Let's see what he's got in this one.
Trey Turner at the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Bryce Harper. And a foul ball. Stop. The runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that one is inside ball one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Holmes keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Over to first. Schwarber out of the play. That ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Suarez back to work. Smoked on the ground to second. To first. Out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Starling Marte. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. Marte retired.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 3. Jesse
2 outs, base is empty.
Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. That one the other way. Turner. The throw to first. And Winker is set down. And the Mets go 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Fought off foul. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Marsh with a homer in his last game. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Max Kepler at the plate. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. That's outside. Ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
On the ground, Beatty whips it to first. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So up next, Brett Beatty. 2 hits in the game last night. And that eats him up.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And it stays fair. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Headed for the plate.
Well done. Drives in the run. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Throws to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Alonso, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Third baseman, and Sosa.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here is Rafael Marchand.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Sosa on at first, nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
In the air, right side. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. And he'll pull into second safely.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And now Bryson Stott. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Holmes ready to fire now. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So Harper stands in. Struck out swinging his first time. This one in the air. Acuna. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And there's a strike.
Booga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. And 1-2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one outside. 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Starling Marte up to hit. And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1. To the right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Awesome play there. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That's way outside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
1-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One and 2 here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Suarez strikes him out. Down in order go the Mets. but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Kyle Schwarber.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He made him pay for that one. His second home run of the series. It's 3-1. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon. And I've got my 499 weather app, which is pretty trusty. And the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. In there at the knees. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Marsh takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. Castellanos scores. It's 3-2. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now batting Matt. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right side, Alonso. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Now the second run is in. It's 4-3. The throw to third.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clay Holmes will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
Frankie Montas gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here is Rafael Marchand. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball.
Runner at third here. Nobody out. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And now it's going to be Trey Turner. There's a strike. Sosa. Stands at third with one gone in the inning. Got him swinging.
Now batting second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That's a strike. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 3. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Suarez back to work. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That misses. That's a ball. 1-2 to count.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that's in the dirt. 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. The tag out.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks preparing to come on if needed. Romano also throwing. 0-1. Hit in the air, left field. Kepler. 2 away.
The catcher, number 4.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Back to the top of the lineup. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
The other way. Fair ball. Alvarez through second. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Ranger Suarez departs, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for
so
the
they
Phillies,
turn to the lefty in this spot, Tanner Banks.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Juan Soto now at the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away. Alvarez, the runner at third. Lindor on at second with 2 down. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Breaking ball inside. And the count 2-1. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 4. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Kyle Schwarber will come up.
And in the back of sitting on 299 right now.
No balls.
Schwarber looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game.
Homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. 1 for 2. The Mets up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Brandon Nimmo. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Outside with a breaking ball. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Marte, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Now here is Jesse Winker, and the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Winker at third. Acuna over at second with 1 down. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh on the move. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Kepler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one the other way. That's a hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Sosa having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 13,
Rafael Marchand, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings and misses. 0-1. That clips a corner. Fights it off. You'll see another. In the air, right field. Soto. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 6-4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So back to the top of the order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. He's one of the best players in the game. Line drive and lines out to third.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And there's a foul ball. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. There's a swing and a drive. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 7-4. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
1 out, base is empty. And the batter now, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
Out to short. Jump throw. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And this ball is going to wind up out of play. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that is out of play. Man at second. Off the mark there. And 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Foul ball there. Alonso at second with 2 down. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. This one in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Pitching for
We're back
New
in a
York.
new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
71.
seventh. Sean Reed Foley.
Sean.
Oh, he's having an excellent
Reed
season
Foley.
so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Here's Trey Turner.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Phillies
The
in striking
shortstop.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The shortstop takes the ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Now 1 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Stop. Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top
Now
2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
46.
Jose Alvarado.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now the center fielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it's out of here. A solo shot. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 8-4. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. And that one hammered way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Now batting, third baseman,
Brett Beatty will hit next. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got it.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One down, base is empty. And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Harper just got him on that one.
The catcher, number 4,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. Stretches out and hauls it in. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now an 8-4 score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Leading off, Kyle Schwarber. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. And the first offering is not close. Just missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Pitch is in there, and it's 2-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Comes a 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The right fielder, number 8.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. That's off the mark. Ball 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. He swings and fouls one off. Kerkering in his 2nd season, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for 2nd. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. Stop. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Pete Alonso digs in now.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at 3rd.
That one inside. Look out. Tap foul at the plate. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
In the air, left side. He makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 8 and the Phillies 4.
Now pitching for
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Huascar Brazoban.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Phillies, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
That's a little bit low.
2-2.
Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. In the air to left down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking for the K. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Rafael Marchand getting ready to hit. Over 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Marchand.
That's in there, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a pop-up. Alvarez settles underneath it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done day in, day out, night in, night out.